Well, so the good people at Huion once again decided to send me another tablet review, and as a wise person once said, you can never have enough tablets, so let's get this one unboxed. Let's get this bitch out of here. Oh my god, it's so big. I am so not doing that right. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have done it on the floor. Thank God. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see what I broke. Alright, so this is the stand. Let's see if it's still functioning after I dropped it. And here we have the instructions. So, this is where we're supposed to download the drivers. And there is an instruction manual. The glove, which I will once again not use. Actually, this one looks smaller. So, and this one actually fits. I might use it. Aha, this time I didn't forget about the cleaning cloth. I'm gonna keep it here. Alright, the stand. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so this one is different than the stand I had for the last one. I mean, obviously this one needs to be bigger and sturdier. So I'm sure I'm gonna struggle putting it into use later. And of course, the tablet. Okay, so alright, it has a protective plastic around it, so we're gonna have to peel this one. It's gonna be very satisfying. Check this. Okay, so the tablet is supposedly 22 inches or maybe 21.5. I think I'm gonna measure it later. It comes with this stand, the manual, the driver manual, or more like the driver link. Sorry. The cleaning cloth, the glove, and the thank you card for choosing Huion, and thank you Huion for choosing me. And because I am dumb, I also forgot to mention that you get this thing. And this thing is all the cables you need. You have your USBs and what's this thing? You got your pen, your brand new pen, which looks exactly like the previous Huion. You also get your little donut holder, your little Pokeball holder. Yes, I happen to be more obsessed with Pokemon than with donuts, which also has replacement names. Never have enough of those. Cables. And you have charger cable aisle. Oh god. I'm gonna need to build stuff. Help me. And a bunch of screws. Oh, okay, it's for the stand. Alright, I won't be able to use that, but I'll try my best. Okay, so now all we have to do is get it set up, which is easier said than done. Okay, now we can finally install it. Actually, scratch that first. We have to rearrange my whole workstation and uninstall the Wacom Cintiq, which is what I'm currently using. So, let's get to work. Okay, so I haven't done a tablet review in what feels like years, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty with this one. But Huion sent me this Kamvas 22 Plus to tell you all about, and I just couldn't refuse. So I'm going to tell you about my personal experience with this tablet. What I like, what I don't like as much, and some of the specification to help you if you are looking for a new drawing tablet, as I know some of you are. Okay, here we go. The Kamvas 22 Plus is actually 21.5 inches, but it feels huge to me. I can fit 2 1/3 of my Cintiq's 13 in it. I'm not sure if I'm too comfortable working on a tablet this big. It takes up a lot of space on my desk and it's hard to walk around it. That's just a personal preference though, I'm probably just too used to my 13-inch screen. That, or it's because I have short tiny hands and I can't cover as much ground with them. But yeah, clearly size does matter to people, so you'll be the judge of that. Something that makes the tablet stand out a lot amongst others is the fact that it has so many connection options. It has an extra USB-A port for external devices and a full feature Type-C cable which is compatible with the 3-in-1 power cable. And that can turn your Android mobile device into the heart of your tablet. So if you want to work using your external device, you can. It can become the engine of the pen display. That's cool. And it's Windows and Mac OS compatible. The full lamination screen is 150% sRGB color gamut and has a 1920/1080 display resolution with a 178 wide viewing angle. It has chemically etched AG glass for visual performance, which is anti-glare, giving it this realistic pen-on-paper experience when you draw on it. The screen also has less cursor offset than other tablets, which is worth mentioning. Thanks to the anti-glare finish, there's no harsh light reflecting in it while you try to work, which is great. The pen is enhanced with a PenTech 3.0, which is a big setup from previous models, making it more reliable and stable when drawing. It has 8,192 pressure levels with good drop resistance and works well while drawing up to a 60 degrees angle. It isn't battery operated and doesn't require charging, so you can literally just pick it up and draw whenever, no worries. Like the older Kamvas Pro 16, which I already reviewed, it has buttons on the side and no eraser, so keep that in mind if you like to use the eraser a lot on your tablet pen. I like the nib a lot, it feels very secure, it doesn't wobble around at all but also isn't too stiff, very sturdy. The performance of the pen seems good, I haven't noticed any major delays in the strokes. The cursor is very accurate around the whole screen, except for a millimeter away from the edge where it starts being a bit too off where the nib is, but whoever draws this near to the edge anyway. The tablet comes with a nice sturdy supportive stand that has a 20 to 80 degree angle to toggle around with. This is excellent and definitely one of my favorite things about it. A lot of tablet stands tend to wiggle on lower angles, but this one keeps the tablet sturdy no matter how high or low of an angle you work on. Now, let's get some drawing done. According to the site, these are the programs the tablet is compatible with, and while Adobe Animate isn't mentioned, I can already testify that it works as well. Since this tablet came with a glove that actually fits me, for the first time in my life I tried working with it. Okay, let's go. Turns out working with a glove on isn't really my cup of coffee. I wasn't feeling how slidey it made my hand go over the screen. This is probably just a me problem though, since I'm not used to working with a glove at all. And now, problem the first. It doesn't have shortcut buttons. Every tablet I've ever owned, yes, even my 12-year-old Wacom Intuos one, which is a drawing tablet, not a screen one, had shortcut buttons, or express keys on the side. The Kamvas 22 Plus doesn't have any shortcut buttons. They've done this to make the design more minimalistic, and I'm sure some people like that type of thing. I don't. Even though I only tend to use one button, having it missing is kind of annoying. So ignore this screen in the setting menu, cause it's only there to mock you. If you do want this tablet but like shortcut buttons, you can try and bypass this issue by having one of the pen buttons be the shortcut button instead. That's what I did. Yes! This only works if you use one or two express keys really, otherwise you should probably look for a different model. Problem the second. The screen is super bright, so bright in fact it actually hurts my eyes to look at it for too long. I don't know if my eyes are too sensitive or something, but I had to lower the brightness by at least half. The problem is when you do that, the colors aren't as accurate anymore. I can't complain about the colors in general though, they are very vibrant, and the QLED technique increased the color gamut to 150% sRGB, which is equal to around 150% Adobe RGB, which makes a super saturated display. I'm sure there's a way to recalibrate these beautiful colors once you lower the brightness, I just didn't want to mess around with the settings too much at this stage. Also, here's something that's just weird. For some reason, the pressure levels on the pen didn't seem to show on the menu despite having the drivers installed. But what's even weirder is that the pen worked fine in Photoshop and I wouldn't have known about it had I not tried working on Adobe Animate after. So yeah, if that happens to you, you just gotta delete the drivers and install them again, and from that point on, it worked fine. Kind of annoying, but not too much of a problem. Unlike the Kamvas Pro 16, this pressure graph is very adjustable, which is nice. You can play around with the pressure level to your liking. I'm basic, so I don't mess around with it too much. In conclusion, the Huion Kamvas 22 Plus is a very decent tablet. Aside from the absence of shortcut buttons, I have no major complaints about it. I think it's good. If I'll get used to its size, I may as well keep it as my main tablet. Who knows? Hope you liked this little review. Thank you all so very much for watching. See you on the next video. Stay spooky, my pretty darlings. Bye bye.